get my head on there, boy. Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Robbie Bobby channel. I am indeed your host Robbie Bobby, and today we are going to be looking at issues 73 and 74 of Build Your Own R2-D2. Before we begin, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please consider subscribing if you like my builds and like my unboxings. I'm currently building a working R2-D2 which functions, projectors, lights, sounds, movability, sensors, i.e. get you cups of coffee and blends your cereal into a mixer and gets rid of your enemies. Not full size, it's half the scale of the original film. Not even half the scale, but it's this size. It's this size. Issue 73 deals with a lot of the framework inside of R2-D2, which you can see there, which fits on to this frame, securing it. So 74, which deals with the coverings of R2. And issue 75, which is next week, we'll deal more with the actual frame. Now, I did experiment on this R2. As you can see, I weathered it a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, the lighting is kind of hitting the lighting is just doing its job. That is the weathering technique that I used on R2 bank. I don't know if you can see it that well. And then obviously the dome. I've darkened the dome. Back was actually exposed to sunlight, so it's a lot yellow, but I decided to weather the back. And as you can see, that I got the back perfect how I wanted it, because I am perfect. Not really. I am really perfect. I'm gonna probably weather it. What do you think about that, R2?
Get away from her, you...
Okay, so I think it's time to begin. So let's go on the table and I will show you how to build issue 73 and 74 of Build Your Own R2-D2. Okay, so let's begin. We got issue 73 we're doing first. So if we go all the way back to the instructions, in each magazine you do get some readouts about droids and how we are in robotics. Look how many screws you get in this issue. It's quite a lot. We'll put that to one side at the moment. But first they are saying get the long silver screws, which are going to be the ones displayed in issue 73. That's convenient, isn't it? There you go. And then you take this frame right here that you did in previous issues, and you do something. I think we turn it upside down. Yes. Okay, so they okay. Hey, okay. Hold the screw down in place, flip it over, and screw that in nice and tight, like a scared man clenching his bottom. Then you repeat yourself 3 more times, just like the Disney sequels. Okay, so we just tighten that one up, hold the thumb in place. Why would I hold my thumb in place when my thumb is attached? Okay, I know what I meant. Issue 63 should look just like that, if not better, because well, you're not going to find perfection like this, are you folks? I mean, let's be honest. This is issue 73, and that is all done. No, it's not. There's another page. Okay, so the final stage is you take these supports here, and you see these 3 lovely holes right there. 1, 2, 3. Yes, they are 3. All 6, if you're counting all 3 of them. Just line it up with the 2 holes in the supports, the holes there, leaving those 2 holes closest to the inward of the build. I know what I'm talking about. You just screw in very nicely with silver screws, which I can't do at the moment because my hands are there. So let's just leave one there at the moment. Bloody hell. That is issue 73, completed and done, and it should look like that. It is magnificent, is it not? Just put that to one side at the moment. Issue 74, can you believe it? There's issue 74 of Build Your Own Back to the Future. No, Build Your Own R2. Flip! Now, I did say in the video that I am going to weather this thing, and that's only to draw some weathering down the lines here to make it stand out a little bit better. Don't need that. It's just saying to push it in, and I don't know how I feel about that because it doesn't really secure that well. Oh yeah, it does. The other shoulder comes off, so I wasn't sure that this was going to stay on, but this actually did stay on, so joke's on me. We got the smaller grills, which is conveniently placed in the packaging already, so you don't have to really do anything with that. So what's the point on having instructions on doing it if you've already done it? The place, hopefully it'll go in. A screwdriver. Where's my screwdriver? I just had my screwdriver. Secure that in like so. Okay, so with the bottom grill, all you have to do is simply feed the pegs through the holes, and there you go, voila. And secure that in place with the black screws. There we have R2-D2's front covering, so that is pretty cool. Okay, so now the idea is just simply going around there and just connecting that like that. There is an arrow pointing up or pointing down, whichever way you have got it pointing, ironically. Interestingly enough. Okay, so in this case you want to make sure that the arrows are facing away from the actual covering that you have got in issue 74. So you just put those in like place. I'm just going to try to set them all up if I can and just do like a balancing act. Just take black screws and just feed them in. Okay, so I had a slight little error, only a slight little error though. I used the wrong black screws, as you can probably tell or guess that already. What happened to that screw now? You actually need to use the ones with the flatter head, which makes a lot more sense when you think about it. If you're anyone like me, you have to think about it. Anyway, you probably didn't have to. As you can see, that is looking absolutely spiffy. Oh, I've done it in these pegs as well. Why am I... Stupid piece of filthy religion. Ah! Okay, so this is the back end of R2-D2. As you can see, the speaker is right there. And I've got the correct screws in place. And we just turn that over and we have the back of R2 right there. Yeah, I think... I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to weather this. Okay, so guys, that is issue 73 and 74 of Build Your Own R2-D2. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys actually think about the build. I'll show you the other shoulder because this does not stay in place. Okay, actually, I'm going to put up a separate video about me weathering R2-D2, whether or not I should weather R2. As you can see, I've got the DeLorean, the lovely DeLorean, right here. It's almost done. Anyway, I got to hand it to Michael Ains, an absolute genius when it comes to modeling. He provided the carpets and some stickers. It's more detailed than the actual ones that Eaglemoss has supplied. So if you are building the DeLorean, I highly recommend that you contact Michael Ains. The only reason why I haven't put up so much videos about the DeLorean is because I am getting so many mistakes. Anyway guys, join me for the next video where I'll be doing more builds and more unboxings. So until the next video, Robbie Bobby signing out.